Hey guys, first of all, thank you for your well wishes. Um, you know who you are, Soul Force. Man, I mean, my videos get like yeah, 10 views, but it's way cool, man, because the 10 people who view are like heavyweights. How like cool, man. Um, anyway, this is a drone video. Real quick, I don't need to bore you with a flight. Um, well, I might go out and whiz this thing around for a minute, really quick. But I need to get to the title of this. This title is we've been flying this bird backwards. Okay, I'm a little lazy right now, so I'm just not in the mood to get to tearing birds apart. Through this year, just um, I don't know. I'm kind of rather be in the trunk of my car, man. I mean, not like that, not in the Joe Pesci sense, but more in the you know, you lowrider sense. Anyway, fuck. Let me get to the point. This bird, man. Oh yeah. If I was in the mood to tear the bird apart, the first thing I would do is reverse the board. The board is backwards. We're flying this bird backwards, and I can tell you why. Because this Hubsan, what is it, the 109? This Hubsan eats every other bird's ass. I mean, excuse my French. Um, is that French? Pardon me, French people, if I offend them. Everybody's so easily offended now, man. Anyway, the bird literally, I mean, off the top, everyone thinks, okay, is it a bugs 3 killer? Is it a bug? I completely feel like it's a bugs 3 killer. I don't have to fly. I can just tell you, Bugs 3 is still, a badass bird. I feel the crunch. After you fly this and then you fly a Bugs, you feel that the Bugs does have more crunch. Duh, maybe I would guess it's because the Bugs does have more crunch, even though the motors might be comparable or even the same. I don't remember the KVs. I don't want to get back into that right now. But the Bugs has more crunch, and my guess is because the Bugs is a bird that sported the independent ESCs. Now, if you remember my 2-year campaign or a year and a half campaign, calling the Bugs onto the mat, calling them garbage, calling it almost comparable to the fertilizer JJRC. Um, um, Bugs is kind of a cool bird out of the box. It has crunch, but like you can't. As far as I'm concerned, the Bugs can't bleed not one time and be repaired after that. Because I'm not going to repeat that again, man. I'm just Bugs 3, is an okay buy at $40. And if I had anything to do with it going down to $40, great. Because at the price it was, for as long as it was, I was protesting, man. We don't have to go down that road. Anyway, so in a sense, price-wise, in terms of doing what it says it's going to do, spouting what it says it's going to spout, for the price, man, this is a Bugs 3 killer. Although in terms of pound for pound, Bugs 3 is probably, it's more bird. It has independent ESCs. I would bet money that at the price of this bird, this thing probably has a board that has the ESCs built into it. I'd bet on it. I just haven't gotten into it. But so I put this in the realm of the Bug 6 or Bugs whatever that other Bugs, with the independent, with the all ESCs in the one, Bugs 8, Bugs 6, the one without the camera. I feel like that's more in this class. But if we go back to the one that started off the whole hobby grade quadcopter thing at a, $100 level, which what was that, the JJRC, or the guy. It's so good to have. I forget about that thing, but whatever that thing was, that first JGRC, the X whatever, the first one that came out with real motors for all of us toy guys, that bird was okay, but man, you really, I like the bird for honing your skills with sloppy birds, because that thing was like all over the place, even if you got kind of good on the sticks, which I'm not, but if you did, that thing was kind of a cool way of make sure you're staying within range and everything else, because that thing, it would just gobble vortex ring state. It would just, that fucking stupid, I hate that bird. Anyway, this thing eats it, man. It eats them all. It eats them for lunch. It eats them for breakfast. That's why I say we're flying this bird backwards. Okay, if I was better at art, I would put little teeth and some eyes right here. I'm going to look into some LEDs right here and put some eyes and some teeth right here. And, I can't splice video, so I can't even do any graphic shit. But if I had any old JJRC parts left that isn't fertilizing any plants anywhere, because they totally make better manure than they do anything that flies. Yeah, man, the bird, if I had any kind of graphic art skills, or if I knew how to splice video and all that stuff, I'd make video showing this thing with little teeth, literally like eating up JJRC parts and MJX Bugs 3 leftover, just eating them, totally eating them, man. And then when you look at the side, if you really, really look at the side of it, the lines of the bird, it looks like this should be the front and that should be the back. So if I ever have to tear into it, certainly that's what's going to happen. Okay, man. How about that censorship, huh? It's like it's going around everywhere. Man, listen, real quick, whatever side of the fence you land on, you lose freedom of speech, you're dead. Whether you pray to a god, or you pray to a rock, or you don't pray at all, or you, whatever it is you're loyal to, if you're in favor of silencing speech, you're in favor of prison for us all. And yeah, but hey, man, this is a drone video, and no subliminal messages here. No siree. Okay, love you. Bye.